Good afternoon or good evening, YouTube. I hope all you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful, and blessed day today. Me, I'm doing all right today. It's been a very, very long and tiring day at work. Where you have those days when you're at work where your equipment is running good. You have days at work where your equipment is running bad. Today is Wednesday, but it actually should have been a Monday today. Today should have been a Monday. It's been a really, really long day today. I got home today. I wanted to do a story time with you guys to tell you guys what's going on with me. One vlog you seen about 2 or 3 vlogs ago where you seen me in my car and I took a picture of the courthouse downtown and kind of said, hey, guess what I'm doing? So I guess we're gonna stop the guessing thing. I'm just gonna tell you guys what's going on. This is gonna be like a very, very short clip, guys, to give you a little bit piece of what's going on. Again, it's hard for me to vlog during the week because of the hours that I work. And if any of you guys work in a steel mill or you work one of those jobs where you work crazy overtime, you can definitely concur with what I'm gonna say. It's really hard to vlog during the week. You know, this is something that I love to do. It's something that I want to focus more on doing. So I guess I have to, I don't know, start motivating myself a little bit more to get more serious about what I'm wanting to do. Because I do understand that my messages and my stories that I tell do reach people. People is dealing with similar situations. I can tell you guys right offhand, dealing with a separation is one thing, because at the beginning of the separation, you don't really want to believe that it's actually real. You know, you always think that maybe things could work out. Maybe we can try different things and see what happens. But then after you realize that the separation is something really serious, then you have to start looking at other options to explore as far as like taking a step further than separation. And I really just hate to say the word. I do. Because I never see myself saying the word. That word is like, I don't know. It's like, to me, it's like the worst word, because that's when it kind of like ends everything. It breaks the ties. It disconnects everything, almost like disconnecting a spark plug from a spark plug wire. You have a lot invested. You're gonna take a big hit. You're gonna take losses. Probably a lot of fighting back and forth with both parties. The legal system, dividing things up, splitting things up, so on and so forth. But then we get so caught up in that moment. I'm gonna set the camera down, guys. That way I can talk. I like to use my hands when I talk. When you realize how serious that the situation is, you get so caught up in your own selfish things as far as going through the separation, trying to, see what you're gonna want to take with you, what you want to leave, what's the right thing to do, what's the best thing not to do, where you're gonna live, how to start over on your own, cooking for yourself. And I guess one of the most important things that we forget during our separations, and you and your spouses, or me and my spouse, selfishness of our separation, we forget about the people that's left in the path of all this mess. Is kids. We don't take the kids' feeling into consideration of how it may affect them. I said if it was a 1-year-old, it wouldn't be as bad, because the 1-year-old would be too small to remember the separation. If they were 15 or 20 years old, they'll be really doing their own thing and really, wouldn't care too much about it because they're moving on and going to college or trying to get their first apartment. But when you have kids, that can talk, that can walk, you know, that know who you are, kids that's old enough to know what's going on, it is a great impact on them. It's I never seen the impact that it would have on my 9-year-old. Yeah, let me get to the other part. I did file a divorce last Friday. Today is Wednesday. I hope this video uploads to you guys tonight. It's like 9 o'clock now, 9:15. I did file a divorce. I recently told my wife about it. We had discussed it. It was a hard decision for me to make, regardless of what's going on. It's always a hard decision to make when you making a step like that. It was a hard bullet to swallow. To be able to just walk away from everything, walk away from your life, and try to start a new life over at an older age. It's definitely not as easy as people think it is. Am I stable? Yes, very stable. Am I financially well off? No, but I'm doing all right for myself though. That's for sure. But so it's a waiting process now. I know it's gonna be like an emotional roller coaster on both sides while the paperwork is in transition and getting processed. She hasn't yet got her letter yet about the divorce, but she knows that it's coming. I made her well aware of it. But back to what I was saying about the kids. When we have kids involved, we never know the seriousness of the impact that it's going to have on them. You guys seen a vlog where I had Darian with me a couple days ago when we were out shopping and buying little stuff and playing basketball in Walmart, doing the father and son thing. It was, he had some moments where he just broke down and started crying. He had questions that he had to ask me, and I didn't know how to answer them. As a dad, I didn't know how to answer his questions. So it was, to me, it was just like another blow to me. It really was another blow. I expressed my concerns with his mom. So I don't really know where we're gonna go from here, but we need to really get this nipped in the bud, because, when they that age, they'll start acting out in school, stuff like that. And like I said, we as parents need to start taking our children's feelings into consideration when we make decisions like that. So if there's ever anybody out there watching my channel right now, I hope that if you're ever going through something like this, it's a way to separate, and separate from each other the right way. That way, if you have options to working it out, going to counseling, trying different things, try that before you rush into something like this, because this is a decision that you have to live with for the rest of your life. And trust me, when you make that decision, you're gonna take a lot of people down with you when you make that decision. And when I say take them down, I mean as far as, how people feel, the impact that it has on their life. So I did file. I had an option to either do a separation or a divorce. I felt in my heart it was best to go ahead and move forward with the divorce, which I could say is definitely not a good feeling. But I can honestly say there's a lot of that going on. When I was standing in line waiting to get my affidavit and pay my fee to file for divorce, there was multiple people standing in line. Heck, there was one lady standing in line who said her and her husband had 3 kids, and she just found out he had 6 additional kids since they've been married by multiple women. So that being said, we're not the only ones going through this. But I wanted to bring you this short vlog, guys, to let you know what's going on with me. So that's what the vlog was about, the picture of the courthouse, Allen County Courthouse last week. So that's kind of moving forward. I'm gonna keep you guys posted every step of the way, because you guys have been with me since the beginning of this whole entire ordeal, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Some people didn't stick around long enough to find out what happened, which was my fault, and I do apologize for that. But I'm gonna keep you guys posted every step of the way of what's going on. you know, and let you guys see how we start to progress from there. So until next time, guys, I'm Damian Cryer. You guys have a good night, guys. Stay prayed up. Kids, stay in school. Respect your parents. Do your homework. Respect your teachers. And most importantly, respect yourself. Till next time, I'm Damian Cryer. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. Peace.